Era, Zephyr, what is up? Welcome to the stream. Who's ready for a big board meeting today? You are. Wait. Hope you are. Sorry about that. Let me just make my Discord message. Boom. Announced that I am live. Dude, Era, I want to take a nap. Let me take a nap. Ooh, we need to do our just our inaugural, or not inaugural. What's the word for first? Whatever, let's just be normal. We need to do our first sleep stream at some point. Yes. When is my first sleep stream gonna be? I don't know. What's up, guys? How is everyone? Blackbird, Leviathan, Mizal, Funchanoodle. How is everyone doing? How is everyone's weekend? Guys, any tennis enjoyers in the chat? I I stayed up yesterday night watching the Australian Open, and I think I slept at like 5 or something. I slept at 5. It was not great, but yeah, I think it was worth it. I think it was worth it. I had a good time watching tennis. Era, the AMA form is for our 10,000 YouTube sub AMA. We'll have a section in the board meeting where, I can just take questions live. I'm not going to answer them right now, but just collecting them. I have 13 IQ. Thank you for the follow. Me too. Fellow 13 IQer. Who's Makari's new tennis video? Makari. I don't know who Makari is. Is he a tennis creator or a non-tennis creator? I have no idea who Makari is. Makari SB? Interesting. Moss Lolo, thank you for the follow. Oh, cool. Dude, this is stuff I want to do. Or sorry, let me share this in chat. Hello. Yeah, so this is Makari SB. Yeah, it seems like a yes, in the vein of who am I thinking of? Michelle Khare, right? Kind of, it seems one of her favorite creators probably is Michelle Khare. So yeah, this is cool. Dude, I want to do stuff like this, but I don't think she's a streamer, right? So there's two things. One, I don't like filming when I'm not streaming. I don't feel like a human. I don't know how to talk to a camera. I know how to talk to people. Well, I don't even know how to talk to people, but you guys this is fine. But yeah, I feel like I would want to do this, but streamed live. But I would need a cameraman for that. Maybe one day though. Maybe one day on YouTube. Myrtle Masta, I really respect your dedication, even with such low viewership. Is this a comp assault? You're totally gonna make a big room. I'm counting on it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah, but I think this is pretty cool. But no, unfortunately, we are not doing a collab with or not a collab, but I don't know, some sort of crossover. Yeah, but yes, Blackbird, that is the world's hardest game is the Flash game. Yes, and this is one of my quickest feedback loop type of things. I think someone just suggested that last week or something, but I think that's scheduled for tomorrow. Anyways, guys, you know what? 5 minutes is enough time. The late people are gonna miss out, but we have a very important board meeting today. Guys, this is my serious face. There may be a little bit of a crisis. Okay, crisis. Actually, no, I'm not supposed to. I'm not supposed to um cause panic in investors. Guys, don't worry. Business is great. Guys, business is great. No worries. All right. Anyways, let's get into the January board meeting. Let's do this. So, how do I do this? Okay, January board meeting. Before we go into anything, I just want to preface. The numbies are not looking great in January. I see that kind of as a joke, kind of as a not joke. It was kind of to be expected because CPMs are always down in January, like compared to December, November. Like November, December, end of the year, CPMs are always the highest, so numbers look fucking great. And then I don't know when it ends, but I know at least January, February are kind of rough. And I've heard that, right? And now I've seen it. So yeah, that's just how we're gonna lead it off. And yeah, let's just dive in. All right. So what do we see in January? Oh, sorry. Also, I'm gonna have to move my camera around a little bit, but whatever, it's fine. All right, so January performance. Let's start off by just looking at our, what do we call this? Like our following? That sounds so weird, but basically subs follows. So, in terms of like follower growth, we had a good month. 4,229 new people followed or subbed to I don't know, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, whatever, Twitch, all these things. So that looks pretty good, right? I do want to put a little bit of context onto this. We did, if you guys remember, we did have a bit of a Ludwig shout out, which is responsible for a good amount of like YouTube and Instagram following. It's not a crazy amount, but I would say if I had to estimate it, that is probably responsible for around like 800 YouTube subs and maybe like less than 100 Instagram followers. Maybe somewhere like 50 to 100 Instagram followers. But that being said, even if you took that out, right? Well, I don't even know. So one thing, like, I feel like even with that context, like that's like, how do I want to say this? Like, what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say like, that's part of the growth, right? Like as we get bigger, we're going to get more shout outs probably and more, you know, things. So I think it's just like part, like I want to give that context, but it's also like part of our growth. So it's, yeah, that's there. Even without it, we had a pretty good month. It would have been on par. It would have been like our second biggest month. I think it would have been like a little lower than what is it, September, but it was still a great month in terms of like new following / like growth. What is the progress on Minecraft hardcore vid? 2 days ago, I finally started the process of, how do I want to say it? Like, I did my initial cut of the video, and then I started kind of thinking about the narrative. So I think a updated ETA for that is probably looking, I was originally shooting for end of January. I think it's looking for like a mid-February release. I think there's still a good amount of work I need to do, like nailing the narrative. And it's just like a lot of footage, but I think I'm shooting for a mid-February release. And I think, yeah, I think it's probably gonna be like, I think I'm definitely gonna keep it under an hour. I'm gonna do two things, right? The main channel is gonna be under an hour. It'll probably be somewhere between 45 to an hour, and then I'll have a supercut on the highlights channel, and then also like I'm thinking like a death compilation on the highlights channel as well. So it's like a three-fer. I hope you include how much Chad was playing with the Malgosha bit. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I think it's hard because there's so much footage and there's so many ways I can do it. Like, I was thinking about this the other day, but thank you for the follow, R999. But there's a lot of like humorous aspects, but then there's a lot of like progress aspects. And I don't know. It's just gonna take a lot of work, I think, to kind of like nail that balance. Because there are a lot of things I'm gonna have to like remove or like leave out because there's just too much content. But we'll see. Hopefully I'll get it right. All right, so that's kind of like the subs, follows, what's that like, that's looking like. Viewership wise as well. See, I think we might change this format moving forward. I think I might have mentioned this like last month as well, maybe, but I don't think this captures accurately the like long form versus short form kind of like breakdown. Like right now on YouTube, which is I would say my primary platform, right? YouTube long form views are essentially worth 10 times a short form. So this does not really capture this. Maybe we make our own metric where I like have like a, I don't know what to call it, like an expected value view or something where I kind of put that context, I kind of like bake that in. But right now, like, I guess the key thing here is, I don't know when to talk about this. I guess I could talk about it now. Or no, I'll talk about it a little later. But I basically focus more on long form for in January. And I don't think that's exactly captured. So the views numbers look down, but I don't, in like the grand scheme of things, I don't think that it, like, I don't think this month was worse than December. I guess that's what I'm saying. Anyways, but that's that. I'll talk about that in a little bit. But, and then looking at like average viewership wise, Twitch was a little down, which is to be expected, right? I think Minecraft month was, those types of like monthly challenges or like weekly type of things, I think will inherently have more viewership because there's more of like a stakes type of thing and more of like a journey for people to tune in. So I think this is an expected little drop. It's interesting that YouTube was actually higher in whatever this month. I also think it's interesting, guys. I think YouTube, I foresee one of my predictions is that YouTube will eventually overtake Twitch. Like not like in the entire world, but at least for me, I think in like 2 months, I think we're gonna have a bigger YouTube average viewership for live streams than Twitch. I really expect that to be the case. So that's kind of, I guess, you know, I don't know if there's anything we can like action on, but I think that's just kind of like something to keep an eye out for. So yeah, hello YouTube chat. Right now it's also sitting at 6. We appreciate you guys being here. Yeah. All right. So then here we go, revenue. This is where it doesn't look good. This is, I mentioned that this was going to look like ass, and this is what it's looking like. So in December, we had our biggest month, right? We crossed the $1,000 mark. And then in January, we had 625. The YouTube revenue is a little estimated. It'll be like within $5 of that, I think. Just because the last day has not actualized yet. So we are down quite a bit. Again, this is to be expected. I think if you take into account the CPMs, like I said, the CPMs right now are pretty much 70% of December CPMs, right? So even if my viewership is identical, like if we had the exact same month we had in December, now we would be like $950 or something, right? So it's actually not a huge drop off. It's kind of more like a seasonal thing. But obviously, even if it's seasonal, it doesn't feel great to see like such a big drop off, right? And with that said, I do want to talk a little bit about our like our YouTube. Like a little of this is to be expected. So kind of going into January, one of my big focuses was to release more long form. And because the previous months, like this, from like November, December, I was basically releasing less than one video a month, less than one long form. And these two were kind of flops. IMO, if I spend this much time making a 2K view video, it's not worth my time. So I really made a big emphasis to get more long form. And this month we were able to release 2 long form videos, which I think is basically my cap. Like I don't think I can release more than 2 long form without editors. This is just like my peak productivity. And both of them were pretty good. So strictly in terms of like content performance, I'm very satisfied with this month because my strategy with long form is always creating big evergreen videos, right? So I released 7 videos in my YouTube lifetime, long form. Or before this month, I only had one quote unquote success, the Rubik's Cube video. Basically, this Rubik's Cube video is giving me over $100 every month without, doing anything, right? Initial investment. I think this will continue to give me $100 every month for, I don't know, at least 2 years, 2-3 years. Like, I don't even have to think about it. $100 every month, $100, $100, $100. So this is kind of like what I'm shooting for, these types of videos, right? And I do think we achieved another one of those videos with my chess video. This chess video, it generated $100 this month. I think obviously it's going to be a little lower than the Rubik's Cube, but it's pretty much there. This is going to give me like $80 every single month for, again, another 3 years. This is another evergreen video. It's just going to keep giving money. So my goal with these videos is just to have like 20 of these videos. If we just have 20 of these videos over the next, I don't know, like year, that's all the money we need. Like that just makes this sustainable, right? I don't think the pie video got there. This isn't good enough, but I think even just every month, if we just get one of these chess videos out, like at a minimum, that's how we succeed in the content game, I think. So yeah, I just wanted to say that. And so yes, this number looks bad, but I don't think January was a failure in any means. I think arguably it was a big success because I was getting concerned about this because I was like, am I a one-hit wonder? Right? But I think this chess video proved that I can replicate this. This is something I can replicate. It gives me confidence moving forward. And I think we can do this thing. And just to give you a little more context about this, I'm sharing my YouTube analytics directly. This scares me a little bit. But you can kind of see that through this channel analytics tab too. So short form, which I didn't focus it. I don't know. I feel like there's some like confidential stuff here. I don't know, but I think these tabs are fine. I don't want to like leak anything that I don't know. I just don't know enough. But basically, we see the shorts views are down a lot, and that's to be expected because if you look at our shorts, right, we have 2 fucking massive shorts, but I don't know. These are not. I don't want to be a fucking viral short creator. I feel like this doesn't show my personality. It doesn't really. It's like a quick, easy money, but it's not. I don't want to have like 50 of these. It doesn't really do much for my brand or like my, you know, my just this like longer term picture. But yeah, so but that being said, maybe I just crank one more of these out and then just for like short term money. I don't know. We'll see. You know, I'm gonna actually write that down because I think I know the formula behind maybe crank out a viral reel just for some money. All right. Yeah, but anyways, so we know this was gonna be bad. So it's down 50% like viewership shorts, right? But this is huge right here. Our long form viewership is up 8. It almost doubled from the previous month. This is fucking massive. Like, I can't like overstate this enough. Like, this is massive. Because this is so much more valuable to me. So yes, just going back to revenue, right? It doesn't look great, but I think what we've done a good job. I think just like looking at just like strictly long form viewership, I think that's kind of like what a lot of people want to get. And I think I've proven to myself that I can get short form viewership. I think I was a little nervous that I wouldn't be able to get long form viewership, but I think this just month proves that I can do that, which is I think bodes well for the future. So yeah, I think February will have to be. I think February, honestly, like I think if we hit 1,000 revenue in February, I think that's a success. Just because again, CPMs are gonna be down by a lot. Like us hitting 1,000 in February will basically be like equivalent to us hitting like over 1,500, which is awesome. Thanks for following, Maxat. The pie video is the coolest, but most have picked up a Rubik's Cube. Gotta find normie evergreen content. Yes, we must find. It's hard, but also, guys, I think this is the hardest stage, right? I think I mentioned this before, but the beginning, like no one gives a fuck about me. I think once you start releasing more and more popular things, people just inherently give more fucks about you because I don't know, they've seen your face and stuff. And I think that's where the growth really gets like exponential. Valiant Sword Gaming. What is short form revenue versus long form? I don't want to share the direct numbers because I don't know. I haven't shared that revenue tab. I don't know what's on there, but I could tell you exactly. It's basically equal right now, at least this past month. And that's kind of like why I'm saying it's a good sign. This past month was the first time that short or long form revenue basically was equivalent or higher than short form revenue, which is awesome. I prefer 90% long form revenue. So I think that's a good sign. So that's kind of the numbers. Again, not looking the best, but I think a lot of it is just due to like, it's like a double whammy. One, CPMs. I gotta stop flipping you guys off. Why do I do that? One, CPMs being so low, and then two, is a bigger focus on long form revenue, I think. Yeah. All right. The rate of your sub growth, real tall, yes, it is promising, but I don't know. I kind of was expecting it to be even faster. I feel like right now it's like kind of like a very linear growth. But I need to be exponential, but we just haven't gotten to that like kind of like inflection point yet. But I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, January project. Let's talk about what we did in January. We had okay, obviously in January we streamed less. We switched to our 3-day-a-week schedule, which, you know, I don't love. I like streaming, but I think it's just like a necessary thing to do to get our YouTube videos out. I think it's just necessary. We'll talk about these. We'll talk about all these. So let's just start with the Dougie stream, right? Again, you know, bottom left quadrant where we don't want to be, top right quadrant where we do want to be. So bottom left is I put the Dougie stream on the bottom left. Again, this is not like a complete science. It's like what I perceive. Maybe I didn't create the best short form from it or something, but basically, I I think it was like a mid stream. I don't think viewership was that high during the live stream, and I don't think my short form popped off. You know, some of that could be my fault. I also, guys, I don't like dancing. I don't like dancing. This was just me putting me out there. I think that's good. You know, like I said, I think it's always good to keep trying new things. That's why if we ever have a month where nothing's in the bottom left, I think that means I did not experiment enough. So we like seeing occasional things down here. I think it was an experiment. You know, I figured out I was really bad at dancing. But I think it was just knowledge, right? I think something like this could be interesting, but I think if I ever did this again, I would want a like an actual coach, like a dance instructor. I think that would make this a lot better. But in the iteration that we did, like that kind of formula, I didn't love it. I'm not gonna real talk. I said there was no dancing on the stream ever again. That's how I left it. You know, if we have a teacher, maybe that could change. But that's kind of the status quo right now. Blackbird, didn't you hate doing nothing? We'll talk about that. Well, okay. The doing nothing stream, I think the chat reception and the video reception and stuff like that, it's very high. So this is, I think, this month we hit peak viewership. Hit peak viewership, so I think that counts for something. And I think this one was kind of interesting in the fact that it was more of like I would put it more into like performance art rather than a stream. But I think it was huge knowledge. I'm very glad I did this. The one thing, I mean, I don't think I could do this again. This was so fucking hard. But guys, this got me thinking. I think if I ever have a subathon, I think I just redo all this shit. Oh, sorry. Let me actually move my cam. I realized I was blocking. I think if I ever have a subathon, I will do nothing again. I think that's like a good thing to do. I will fucking juggle. I will fucking do, I don't know. If we ever have a subathon, guys, the subathon is going to be absolutely crazy. I will promise you, the subathon is going to be insane. Wait, I'm just going to move this here, actually. Yeah, but so like, I was kind of neutral on it. I did not like it during the moment, but I'm glad I did it. You know, I think it was super interesting to me. Yeah. So I'm kind of neutral on it. Water stream, I think I'm also neutral on it. I'm glad I did it, but real talk, I don't think you understand. I don't know, like, yeah, I would just, if you want to know why it was hard, I would suggest doing this for like 30 minutes and then you will understand. Like, time warps itself. I felt like I was in there. It was like literally like a genjutsu. I was in there for weeks. I was in there for fucking weeks. Yeah, but it's different because you're like trying to sleep at least. Like, if you're literally doing nothing, and because I could just fucking sleep. I could close my eyes and I think that'd make it a lot easier. But I think just sitting, doing nothing, when you have the options to do stuff and you're like not tired or something, is a different game entirely. Water stream, I think I did not enjoy it because it was too much water. It kind of made me hate water for a little bit. But again, I think that was interesting. It was also, this one was really hard as well. It was so fucking hard. It was so difficult. I thought it'd be a lot easier. Guys, did I tell you? I don't know if I shared this. I think I have bad taste buds. My girlfriend was able to do this in like 5 minutes. And she actually got up to like 8. So I think I'm just shit. My taste buds are shit. I think if you are you have like a sensitive like taste buds, you could just actually straight up do 20. I actually think so. Like my girlfriend is cracked at this. All right, moving on. We have Wordle. We had like a little daily game stream. I enjoyed it. Kind of more of a filler stream. But I think filler streams are fine. I think I mentioned this in the past. I have to just be more okay just doing chill stuff. Like not everything has to be like a fucking cracked stream. I don't think that's sustainable. But there was that. That was fine. Not too much to say on that. We had our Rumi Investment Fund stream, which I thought was pretty fun actually. I thought the Rumi Investment Fund was actually really fun. Ooh, guys, do you want to see our should we see our how it's doing right now? Actually, what are we? We're up $18 actually. We're up $18. Wait, which companies are amoral? Would that just be like Vanguard Total World? I guess if the thing about investing, I think if you partake in the stock market, everything is like finance, you could argue being, yeah. Which I do kind of believe. I there's a part of me that does not like the stock market, but I don't know. What is it? That's since that stream, both silver and gold hit records high and came back down. Interesting. I did not know that. But our we made $18 so far, guys. At this rate of growth, we will have fucking thousands of dollars. So that stream was really fun, and I think the fun is just beginning, right? I think this is gonna be cool to track over time. So that's cool. We had a little bit of MCSR shenanigans. I think I actually really enjoyed playing MCSR. I think the thing with MCSR though is we can't do it in its current format. We need like more stakes and stuff. I think how I want to do this is like, I don't know, we just need a goal. I think whether it's getting out of iron, getting to gold, or getting out of coal, whatever, these things, I think this could be really good. But I would like more clear stakes on that. So that's kind of just there. And then our pie stream. I love the pie stream as much as I hated it during. Guys, the pie stream was so cool. It was so fucking cool. Just the fact that I've always been curious about Mind Palace and stuff, but I think it was awesome. I think it was awesome. Just the fact that we actually did it, and like, I don't know. I think the story was awesome. I mean, the stream, I guess, maybe like the actual live stream. I know some people were here like the whole time, but maybe it was kind of boring. But I think it was really cool. I think the videos that were able to like come out of it, I think were cool. I think, yeah, it wasn't like, right, the long form right now is sitting at like 11K. It wasn't amazing, but I'll take it. I think it's kind of like, I think right now where we're at, if a video hits like 10K, I think that's kind of like bare minimum. Like, I feel like 10K is like, it wasn't a waste of time. Okay, so Leviathan, you want to do the Mind Palace thing as well, but I'm only a month sober from weed and my memory is not up to it yet. I mean, you could do a simple Mind Palace, no? A very simple Mind Palace? Maybe? Yeah, I don't know. It is tough, though. It hurts your brain. But, I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like, just because it's difficult, you know, sometimes difficult things are good. Anyways, so that's kind of where we're at. Like I said, pretty good month, IMO. We had like a little mix of difficult, you know, more like fun stuff. I will say though that I think I really enjoyed, like, this month we didn't have like a week-long, month-long challenge. I think I really like the format of like week-long or like month-long challenges. I think it just helps you get more invested in it and like do bigger things. Anyways, let's do a little quick February preview after I get a sip of water. So February, again, these are just the big things, right? Big thing number one, we are gonna do our 10K sub Hot Ones AMA. Guys, again, I have it pinned in the chat. Also, you can just throw questions in this chat as well instead of the forum if you don't care about it being anonymous. But we're gonna do a Hot Ones AMA, maybe like next week or something, and then we have a either or situation here, and maybe you guys can give a little bit of input. For Geometry Dash, so this week I want to do like a mini challenge, because I'm probably not gonna do it for like at least like another week, but we have two options. We have Hakari.io or Geometry Dash. Guys, is Geometry Dash beatable in a week? I need like a week-long challenge. Blind Geometry Dash is gonna be impossible. That's what Real Tall says. I'm trying to beat the game. Is that like a month-long thing? Or okay, like it's possible. It's possible, right? If I spent like 1,000 hours on it. I just want to know like how long this would take me. Like, is it more of like a month-long thing? You think this is gonna take more than Minecraft? It's just fucking... Also, what does it even mean to beat the game? Guys, I don't even know. All I know about Geometry Dash is it's like a rhythm game, right? All right, so Real Talk does not think it can happen. Yes, I've never played Geometry Dash. Wait, not blind. I meant... Wait, guys, I don't think you understand. I meant blind as in I don't look up how to beat it. I'm not like blindfolded. Can we... Does that change things? I think that changes things. Maybe we can do a blind one with like without help, and then we could do a blind one. That is actually interesting. Wait, can people beat it like actually blindfolded? Okay, so this would be possible without help. Would it be interesting without help though? I don't know anything about Geometry Dash. You guys are gonna have to help me. I thought it could be interesting without help. But it's either that, maybe I have to do a little bit more research, that or Hakari, which I don't even know if Hakari is gonna be a week-long thing. Hakari seems fucking hard. But there'll be like one, I think, like week-long challenge. Yuko, thank you. How are you subbed 6 months? Is that a bug? How are you subbed 6 months in a row? Wait, 6 months in advance? Wait, you subbed for 6 months? Is that what happened? Dude, I'm such a fucking... I don't know how Twitch works. Oh my god, dude, Yuko, that's a huge investment. So I can just stop streaming for 6 months. Oh my god, no, we will keep streaming. We'll keep streaming. All right, thank you for that though. So there's gonna be one of those two. I think we're gonna do like an Iron and MCSR. I think that'd be cool. We are gonna have a piano stream. I mean, these are kind of the stuff I've mentioned in the past. We're also gonna have a Zwift stream. I think Zwift is actually gonna be really fun. I've mentioned these guys again. I've been teasing a lot of these for a little bit. If you've been around for a little bit, but we'll finally get to some of these. AMA is Ask Me Anything, T. So, yeah, if you have any questions, we're gonna do. I get to answer a shit ton of questions probably next week, maybe like next Sunday, while I'm eating hot wings. Dude, Hollow Knight, T, is Hollow Knight beatable? Well, I would also do that without any help. Is Hollow Knight beatable in a week? Because if that's the case, maybe we just send Hollow Knight. That could be an option. Hard without help though. But we are unfortunately a no help channel. Oh my gosh. Oh yes, Blackbird. We are gonna do. Actually, no. We're gonna do speed cubing next. I think blind stuff will be after the speed cubing. I think speed cubing has more interest from other people. Oh, you're saying blindfolded without help? Wait, is that what you're saying? I don't know. And then kind of last thing, guys. I know, again, something that I've been teasing a lot is games versus chat. And the reason why I didn't do this for the longest time is because I couldn't find a format that I liked. But I finally landed on a format that I think will work for us. So we will have our first, or maybe I guess it's like our second real like games versus chat. Well, we had a games with chat, but I think this time we're gonna have a games versus chat, with some stakes. Because I was mainly focused on stakes, and I figured out the stakes that I want. So we're gonna have a games versus chat probably in like a week or two. Also, guys, I want to play Rocket League too. Anyways, we got a lot of stuff. Guys, the best part about me not playing games for the past 10 years is because like I have so many options, so many games I could play. It's kind of crazy. Doodle Chaos League to run. I've never heard of that. I will note that. Doodle Chaos League. Doodle Chaos League? Wait, Doodle Chaos League. Yeah, Rocket League looks actually so crazy. Okay, so that's kind of what's coming up for Feb. Yeah. We're gonna have some cool stuff though, I think. I think actually in March I'll have like a massive thing. But then yeah, I want to do like another month long or at least like couple week long thing. And then I want to talk about our goals for January really quick. Also, hold on. I did not have breakfast today. And it's 1:45, so I'm hungry. Hold on. Leviathan, I've said it before, but dude, with your spatial knowledge... Guys, Tetris sounds fun too. We'll get to everything. I have like an ongoing list. That's the goal, being an everything streamer. And conquer the world. Alright. Wait, let me get one more bite. Wait, it's because... Guys, today's gonna be a short stream. I'm gonna eat after, but I just got really hungry right now. So that's why we're nomming on a granola bar. Guys, did anyone eat anything good today? I need to pick something to eat for lunch, but I don't know what I'm gonna get yet. Ay, senor, thank you for the follow. Dude, Leviathan, doesn't Hikari look really cool? I think Arab told me about Hikari, and I don't get how it's like so small. Like I think it's like purposely kind of small. But it actually seems so cool. Guys, if you haven't seen Hikari, check out Hikari.io. It actually looks really cool. It's like a puzzle game, but I don't know. And I think it's like less than 200 people have ever beat the game or something. So I think it's actually like really cool. And T, I'm just now back to enjoying water again. Oh, all right. I think I'm good to go now. Wait, let me finish chewing. And real tall rice sounds great. Wait, but Leviathan, I was the one who brought it up, so I technically told you. So still thank me, please. All right. Anyways, January goals. So we see a lot of red here. Again, we've mentioned January was kind of rough. We had a goal of 15K subs. We ended right around 11,000, which is still good, but nowhere near what we wanted. This is one thing I wanted to talk about: monetization of Also Rue. So this is my highlights channel. To get monetized, you need 1,000. Well, fully the monetized that I'm thinking of, you need 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours. So we're pretty much like what, like a tenth of the way there, or no, I'm bad at math, like an eighth of the way there. I spent a good amount of time. I actually released a couple videos on this channel too, but I think that was a mistake. I don't think it's possible for me to manage 2 channels right now. I think, and the reason why I want to get this monetized so quickly is because right now I'm kind of wasting shorts on this channel. None of the shorts I post are making money. So that's why I kind of really want to monetize this. But I have a new solution. I think the moment I release the Minecraft Supercut on here and the death compilation, that's going to be enough to monetize it. So I don't even think I worry about this right now. Just once I get the Minecraft stuff, it's going to be monetized. That's my prediction. And then obviously revenue was, dude, we had a goal of $2,000 revenue. So this was fucking miserable. But I think it's fine. And I think moving forward, I'm going to kind of change up my goals setting. It's going to be less focused on, I said less focused on numbers, and there's 2 numbers, but less focused on subs and I don't know, money. Cause that's kind of in a way less controllable because of CPMs and stuff. I think I just want to focus on what I can create. So I think the big goal for me moving forward is getting 2 long form. I mentioned this earlier, 2 long form videos out a month that are in my opinion, good YouTube videos, which get over 50K views, and are kind of evergreen. I think that is the way we really build a sustainable business. And then this tier is just what I talked about earlier. It's just, as long as we get the Minecraft stuff out, I think the second channel will be monetized. Era, cooking stream when? I will do the cooking stream maybe once I move. I think I need to get some supplies. Rui. All right, we'll see you, Era. Guys, now is time for, I don't know, if you guys have any suggestions. I always like having a little bit of time. If you guys have any stream ideas or any other suggestions, or even AMA questions in preparation for next week, feel free. But if not, I'm not gonna leave that much time. Guys, I'm gonna give you 30 seconds for any feedback, anything you want to say. If not, we can move forward. I just have one other thing for this stream that I wanted to touch on. Actually, I'll leave it for now. Guys, if you have anything, just feel free to put it in. But all right, so I think what we're going to actually add to these board meetings is something called a monthly collab moonshot. I'm still working on the name, right? But basically, I think this is going to be a time where we try to get a collab or something, because guys, I think it's hard to put yourself out there. Oh my god, Ian McBride on YouTube, League of Legends. We will do a lot of people don't like League, but we are gonna do a grind to diamond league at some point this year. I've been playing for since season 3. I got 50 points away from diamond one time, but I've never gotten diamond. I think getting diamond would be a crazy thing. Okay, anyways, so this month our monthly collab moon. Oh, sorry. The reason why I want to do this, guys, is so I always tell, it's easy to tell other people for advice. When they ask for advice, it's guys, you should never shoot yourself down first. At least ask. It never hurts to ask. But then I feel it's not really fear of rejection or anything, but like, I don't know, inherently, like, it's hard to ask for things. It's hard to, you know, shoot your shot. So I think this is gonna like force us to do that. So I've been mentioning PogChamps in the past. Guys, I am not big enough of a creator for PogChamps. Like, I would be the smallest creator by far that like ever entered PogChamps. But, you know, there is a non-zero chance, right? There's a non-zero chance for everything. So I'm gonna put myself out there. So here's a PogChamp situation, right? Right now it's tricky because there's no like application for PogChamps. The way that this historically works, and this is just from my research, is I think there's like a partnerships coordinator from chess.com. I think they reach out to large streamers, large YouTubers, and that's how they, you know, like recruit that person for PogChamps. And I'm a small person. No one is going to reach out to me, right? So we have a couple options, right? First option, how should I say this? Access. How to access. Or how? Okay, so how do we do this? There's two options. One, what I did the other day, and maybe this will help you guys too. If you're ever like trying to, you know, do something, yeah, just have to figure out like creative ways to do that, make it happen. You know, a lot of people will be like, "Oh, there's no application. Guess we can't do it." But no, there's always, where there's a will, there's a way. So first option we can do is we can look on LinkedIn. We can look on LinkedIn for the partnership coordinator, right? And then we can kind of do like a cold email, right? Or cold message. And this could be either, dude, it could be fucking Danny, like the CEO of chess.com. I could fucking Instagram DM him. Like anything, LinkedIn or even like Instagram DM. You know, there's a number of ways you can do this. I think that is one option we can do. The other option that we can do, which I do not like, but it is an option, is we have technically I was thinking about this. Our closest connection to PogChamps is actually Ludwig, right? Ludwig has been in PogChamps like 3 times, and I could literally ask him for like a contact. Okay, so I think option 2 would be more effective, but I don't think I want to do option 2 because I'm sure Ludwig gets like people all the time like asking him for shit, and I feel like this is like stupid. I don't want to like ask him for shit. So I'm leaning toward, like, I will be honest with you guys. Option 2 would increase the likelihood of it happening by like 50%, or what am I trying to say? Like 50 times. Because Ludwig is trustworthy. He puts in a good word. And then I feel like that gives me such a huge leg up. But I don't want to do it because I feel like I don't want to ruin my relationship with Ludwig. So we're probably going to do option 1. Yeah, this is probably the one we're going to go with. So then what is the next step here, right? The next step here is going to be kind of like the why, right? It's like, why should they, like, why are they interested in me? Like, how do I sell myself? How do I pitch myself to the partnership coordinator? So obviously, I think our current stats are nowhere near the level of creator. Like, I think their smallest creator had like 200,000 YouTube subs. Is too small. Yeah, so I think our current level is too small, whether from like a YouTube or Twitch perspective, right? Like yeah, we're just like a fucking tiny goldfish. I think we sell ourselves on our ability to make a banger video. I think I basically tell them, and I do think this is true, guys. I'm calling it right here. If by some chance I got into PogChamps, I'm gonna win PogChamps. Like, I think that's not even a question. No one is gonna grind as hard as me. If we get the second we got into PogChamps, we'd be a chess streamer. Guys, these creators, they have so much work to do. Like, they're not gonna chess for, like, we will be chess every day for like 2 months. Like, literally chess every day for 2 months. I'm gonna get a coach. They were all grinding. For super PogChamps, yes, but for regular PogChamps, dude, like, these people are not grinding. It's fucking like, yes, they had GM coaches, but aren't they like not? Okay, guys, I'm saying this because, okay, I don't want to take shots at Fuslie, but Fuslie was in PogChamps. I think I could beat Fuslie. All right, but I don't know. I think we have a good shot at winning. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't think anyone would grind as hard as me. So then basically we set ourselves up, make ability to make a banger. I think if I won PogChamps, I think I could make a 1 mil video. And I think that's the only kind of selling point we have. That is literally the only selling point we have. Like, if we can kind of, and then maybe we show evidence with 2 videos and short life cycle, like, yes, and then maybe even like Ludwig vouch. So we have a couple options, right? Obviously, I think best case scenario for us. Oh, also what we saw ourselves on is also reliability. A lot of streamers are not reliable. I think that's a big selling point for me. Like, if I get in on this, like, I'm not gonna fucking miss this. I'm not gonna mess this up. So I think that's kind of like our 2 big selling points. Like, I'm not gonna draw a lot of attention to the actual event, like, while it's happening live, right? But I think I don't think many people are gonna create videos off this, right? Like, a lot of people who are part of it, like, especially if they're a streamer, they're maybe like a 100K video, but I don't know. I really think this is our one and only selling point. And I think best case, they put me in as a backup, and then someone like gets sick and backs out, and I just last minute go in. But I think I just need to get myself out there and then like kind of talk to the partnership coordinator, whoever that is. So I think that's what we're gonna do. I will send my, I think PogChamps happens in like May. I think I have to send it soon because they're probably like, dude, the lineup could already be set, honestly. I don't know how fast they work. There's just no information about it online. But I will send this message out. Yeah, I'll draft something up and I'm gonna send this out soon. Within like a couple days. Yeah. Hopefully this works. I don't know. I'm gonna reach out to a bunch of people. We'll see. But I really wanted to get my Minecraft video out before this, because I feel like Minecraft video would also be huge, but I don't know. I don't think we can wait any longer. I think we just have to like send it right now because they could already be doing stuff. I should also create a game and a movie. Guys, the one thing I wanted to do, I think that's pretty much it, but for the board meeting, by the way. The one thing I wanted to do was memorize like a movie script. But I already memorized the Pi thing, but I was like debating between Pi and like a movie script. Like, what if I just recited all of Ratatouille? That'd be kind of crazy. And I acted it out. Like, if, yeah. Anyways, that'd be crazy. Oh, dude, memorize the B movie. Yes, that would go hard, but, oh, dude, I don't know. I don't know if I want to memorize stuff for a while. TBH, TBH. And, dude, I want to wait, but I don't think I can wait any longer. Like, the time frame is kind of fucked. Like, if I wait for like a month, like I could already just like reject myself from PogChamps because they might already have like the lineup. Yeah, Leviathan, that's what I was thinking of. Like the Peter Pan, I think that's so funny. That video is so funny. But I'd want to do something similar to that. But I want to do it for like a whole movie. Guys, if we ever have like a zombie apocalypse, I'd just be the fucking bard. I'd be entertaining people with my fucking memorized movie. CUT, thanks for joining. Guys, I think that's pretty much it for what I had today. Kind of it for today. Collab. Dude, I'm scared to, like, I also don't know how I feel about collabs. Like, a lot of collabs. You know, that's something I've been thinking about, is like, I feel like a lot of streamers, most streamers, right, do a shit ton of collabs for like good reason. But I feel like other streamers, like Northern Lion, I feel like they're just like in their own lane. I feel like that could be an option too. Like maybe that's actually like pretty good too. But anyways, yeah, something to think about. Guys, I think that's it for today. Thank you everyone for all the follows, subs. I am now gonna watch my Super Bowl. I'm gonna watch my Super Bowl, which is I think Ludwig's streaming right now. He's trying to get gold in Minecraft. MCSR. So that is my Super Bowl. Guys, I'll be live tomorrow, right? Schedule's out. Tomorrow, we are most likely going to do the world's hardest game. I also don't know what to expect there. It's probably gonna be a long stream. I think it would take me at least like, oh god, like best case like 6 hours. No, maybe like, is that like a 10-hour thing? Fuck, I'm scared. Bye, Moss Lolo. Moss Lolo. Moss. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining today, guys. Again, yes, January didn't look the best, but we'll keep chugging along. We have 2 more months. We have 2 more months. Right? Our goal is always by the end of March, we need to make $3,000 a month. And it's gonna be hot. It's gonna be really tough, but I think we can get there. I think we can get there. It's gonna be tough, but we can get there. Ooh, okay. That's good to hear. Real talk. Anyways, thank you all for joining, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I will see y'all soon tomorrow. For Leviathan, what happens if I don't? Then Yuko wasted their money, and I don't stream anymore. I honestly don't know. I don't know what happens if I don't. I don't know if I do like part-time. We'll see. We'll see. But it's like I gave myself like 6 months to start making like basically like a barista wage. I mean, guys, if I'm close, if I'm at like fucking 2,700 or something, that's close enough for me. But if we have like another fucking $1,000 month, I think then we have to decide what to do. Thank you, Leviathan. Thank you for being a believer. Yeah, but I feel good. We have time. We're gonna have like 5 more long forms. We can send, if it gets close, we can just fucking send a viral short. We gotta start clip farming like crazy. but we'll get there. We'll get there. All right. Anyways, I will see y'all Have a good one. Guys, be ready for the month of clip farming in March. If we need it, it's gonna happen. Raid someone. I'm not gonna raid. I'm not gonna raid. I'm not gonna raid. I'm gonna raid later. Dude, also need to make my list. Okay, I don't know. Bye. Oh, I'll get better.